Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you're joining in for the first time, welcome to Moon Arrow Tarot. Today, we are going to be doing a reading for all of my water signs out there. So let's get into this. We're going to do a basic 3-card spread just to take a look at any situation or message that comes in from source energy. And then we'll pull another to see what influence is taking place with this message. And lastly, we'll take a look at any action or potential outcome that's involved with the situation. And as I go through, if any of those cards I feel like need a clarification, then we will utilize this other deck. And then next we will transition into the Lenormand deck to see if there's any complementary messages that need to go along with the initial. And then lastly, we will close this reading for all of my beautiful water signs out there with a Tao Oracle card to kind of leave you all with a final single point focus to encapsulate this reading for today. So with that, let's take a look and see what message is coming through from source energy today for you all. What message do you have for my beautiful water signs out there? Okay, we're opening with a 4 of Swords. It's time to take a rest, go within, and close off from everything external from us today. What is influencing this situation right now? What is influencing our 4 of Swords message? Okay, we are seeing a reversed King of Swords. Maybe we're feeling a little worn out mentally here, and this is definitely speaking to why we need to take that break. Maybe there's been a lot of activity. Maybe you've been in a leadership role, and psychologically, your mental energies are just needing a break and a timeout and a rest. Let's see, what kind of action or outcome can we look at here in this scenario? What advice is there? Okay. Looks like a potential outcome for this could be kind of a renewed inspiration and renewed motivation. So we're definitely feeling some worn out energy of a mental nature, cerebral, analytical. Maybe you've been interacting with people a lot. You've been high on communications, maybe a lot of social networking, but whatever it is, it's kind of it's starting to wear on you and make you feel a little drained in an emotional sense, and as well as creatively, emotionally, and just your thought processes kind of need a step back and to break and to unplug from everything here. And so the main message that's coming through is really saying it's time to take a break, take a time out, and rejuvenate, renew those mental capacities, recharge your mental energy. And with that, you kind of recharge your inspiration and you get this renewed sense of new ideas and fresh inspiration, new thoughts, maybe even taking on a new perspective with whatever that may be, wherever that's going to take you. But what's influencing this message right now with our reverse King of Swords, and it could also be the influence of someone else. So someone else's energy is what could be depicted here in the King of Swords. Maybe somebody else's high communication or style of communication is like draining you and making you feel worn out and mentally exhausted. And because of that, you may need to separate yourself from that person and take a break from them, maybe even go no contact for a little while, so that on the outside of it, you can come through it with this renewed enthusiasm and regenerated feeling of like, I'm ready to get back in there and tackle and dive in with a fresh sense of creative, active energy that like, I want to go make things. I want to go get back where I was. And you're just coming in with fresh ideas, um, and just a curiosity and a wonder to really get in there and make things happen. But regardless of where this reverse King of Swords energy is coming from, it's affecting you to the point that you need to take a break, step off this path, maybe disconnect with social media or electronics altogether. Maybe, find a serene, quiet, calm, tranquil place where you can, like you see in this card, where you can like maybe even catch up on some sleep, close your eyes, and just rest. This is more about internal energy rest, conserving those internal resources and allowing them to recharge. Especially if any of you earth signs out there are introverts like myself. I'm a Pisces sun. And, I am an introvert, and it does not take much for me to feel like I really need to recharge my batteries. It doesn't take much social interaction at all. So it could definitely be speaking to that as well. Maybe you have overdone it with your social interaction. And so it's calling upon you now to say, pull back from that, take a rest, and it's time to recharge your batteries. So with that, I really do feel like this message is coming through very well, very clearly, and very easily. So I'd like to move on to our Lenormand and see if there's any additional complementary messages that need to come through with this initial message from Source. Anything else that the water signs out there, my dear water friends, anything else that they need to be aware of that may coincide with this initial message that you feel is important for them to be aware of and to know, to move forward with? Anything that you care to elaborate on with this original initial message that could be important for them? Maybe this is it, guys. Maybe this is the message. Like, you need to shut out everything else, and there's nothing else to focus on right now. But it's just really important that mental capacities are restored and your thought processes and how you are perceiving. Well, communications, there we go again. This definitely is revolving around communication. Anything else to elaborate here on communications for my water signs? Communications are changing, or they may be transforming and moving rapidly as well. Okay, so this I actually, I read this more coming through as your communications are moving to cause some sort of an obstacle or blockage from you. They're creating a challenge or kind of a roadblock to where you're not moving forward with interactions, maybe even speech, talking, something involving communication, or um, it could just be texting. Maybe there's too much texting going on. Maybe your inbox is blowing up. Maybe you've been going out and socializing a lot more than what is normal for you or more than what you're comfortable with. Maybe it's something that's been out of control and it's something you've had to do for work. But regardless, it's like I said, that point of rest, and it's something that's actually this level of communication has been shifting and moving and changing a lot. And it's reaching a point that it's kind of causing you to feel this bit of blockage or obstacle in your path right now. And the best way that's going to be to clear that as the message is coming through is to retract from it and, cut it off for a little bit and do without it and allow yourself just some time to allow yourself some time for R&R, personal R&R. Take a mental health day for sure, so that you can come out on the other end of it really renewed and rejuvenated, and you're just like you've gotten your spark and your spirit back, and you're really ready to dive back in and jump back in to the world, to keep on doing what you're doing. So with that, I would like to now go into see how we want to bring this reading to a close for you guys, that you have a singular message that you can take through with you. and really hold the focus over the next couple of days, or when you feel that this situation is present in your life. If it isn't today, when this does come up, the Tao Oracle is going to convey a present moment awareness message for you guys. So let's take a look at what that is. What present moment awareness message do my water signs need to be aware of? Oh my goodness. So we've got two. That indicates an initial and a change. And it just, oh, we've got three. Okay, let's take a look at these guys. I'm going to grab my crystal that these cards just flew off the table. This is pretty powerful. All right. So we are looking at splitting apart. We've got work on what has been spoiled. And we've got gathering together. So splitting apart, impermanence, collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, eliminate the old, and death. So this is one of those death and rebirth cards. This is a time to pull back, let go of what currently is, what's currently taking place, and separate yourself from it, and accept that. Be in that energy and just let it go. Only then, what we have next here is work on what has been spoiled. This is a time to heal. Healing, correct past mistakes, make repairs, clean up corruption, restore balance, responsible action. So yeah, this is definitely a time for you guys to step off that path, take a time out, and really be able to see, how can I alter this? What changes do I need to make? It's kind of like a quality control too. It's a self-care and quality control moment for you guys. Step off that path and see what needs to change for yourself. This is really a time to give yourself back what it needs and to kind of replenish those reserves inside of you. And I think more in this regard, it's definitely of a mental capacity. Allow some quiet to enter your mind and some peace and tranquility now. And then lastly, we have here gathering together, massing, converging, unifying, assembling, combining forces. The sum is greater than the parts. And I feel like this is more like the final, what you have to look forward to. You're going to come out of, this moment of retreat renewed and ready to get back in there, ready to join back with people, come closer together, get back to work, working with them, creating things, but fusing energies back together. Maybe collaborating if this is something dealing with work and you need to take a mental health day. This could be signifying that you will be getting back on track once you allow yourself through this mini process. This isn't a major life event by any means. This is just something small, maybe something that's spanning a couple of days, but it's not an overarching major life event. This is something minor that you're going through, and it's just kind of like a little reminder to say, hey, take a break, take a moment out for yourself, and know that, after you do that and you've taken that time, it's going to be really, really beneficial for you in a creative and collaborative capacity and a communicative capacity. So you'll kind of get back out there. You'll get back into it with just a totally renewed sense of readiness to take charge and to dive back in, and with a full regeneration of your creative capacities. So guys, with that, my dear water signs, I hope that this reading has been helpful for you all and that you're able to take it with you and carry it with you throughout your day. And if it has, please consider giving a like or a thumbs up and subscribing down below. And with that, everyone, I hope that your day is filled with peace, love, kindness, and that you share and imbue lots of gratitude out into the world. And I will see you all next time in the next video here on Moon Arrow Tarot.